Hey, y'all, this is Pastor Robert here, just leaving Publix supermarket, and I was in the Publix, and I saw a young mother with, I think, three children, toddlers, and they were doing like kids do, running, playing, jumping, all that kind of stuff, and you could tell she had her hands full. Bless her heart. And so one of the children, she kept telling him to stop, the oldest one. And she kept telling him to stop and all that. And he kept going on, and she said, "You stop, I'm going to spank you." And so she popped him. She popped him. Nothing out of the ordinary, nothing that I would call abusive. But let me say it like this. Because my mama back here slapped me many times on the fly. And much worse than that. But my point is, we live in a different day now. You can't spank your children like they used to in the back of the day. You sure can't spank the children out in public. Because I saw it, I didn't think anything of it. Because he kind of, hush up that noise, that was, don't you cry, and he shut right on up. But, and them other two, they straightened up. But my point is, I saw about 3 or 4 folk looking. And I feel like one of them picked up their phone and was calling somebody on that mother, the reporter. I don't know, I can't say for sure. Because they felt like that was abusive and she was too hard on the child and hitting the child and all like that. I say that to say this. I don't think it was that problem, but that other person probably did. So now what do you think about if you know of or have a highly big suspicion that a child was sexually assaulted or sexually abused or sexually molested by an adult, whether it was in a bathroom, at a school, at a church, in the neighborhood, whatever the case. If you knew that or saw that or had wind of that, you couldn't walk away. You couldn't just, I'm gonna act like I didn't see nothing. And then you look on the news or look in the paper, you find out down the road that child was, and you could have stopped it, you could have reported it, and avoided that or whatever the case. Let me tell you something. I am appalled that the fact that there are church sex abuse, child sex cover-ups still going on. We've seen what happened in the Catholic Church. Matter of fact, there's a report coming out right now. You can check it out on my page. The Attorney General of Maryland is doing a 453-page report on the Archdiocese of Maryland, where over the last 50 to 60 years, there have been 600 children sexually abused by about 150 some odd priests, and how the Archdiocese covered them up, moved the priests to another parish or another archdiocese and didn't let them know, and so on and so forth. It's a scathing report. And then we know earlier this year, there was a Southern Baptist Convention, had a scathing report of hundreds of cover-ups of child sex abuse by pastors and preachers or people in the church. And now, it's been reported to me. And you can see the article on my page. There's a video there, a report I did yesterday. You can check it out. It's about 9 minutes long. Take about 9 minutes and watch it. Where a local church here in the Tampa area, there was a school renting a church, a charter school renting a church, and allegedly one of the children, little black girl, was exposed or molested or abused, whatever the case, by the church janitor, an older Latino man. And guess what? The church didn't report it. The pastor didn't report it. His words were, well, the school is written in the church, so it's their responsibility to report it. Yeah, but it was in your building. I don't care if you saw it in Publix. I don't care if you saw it at the county fair. You saw it, you knew about it, and all they did was fire the janitor and didn't report it. And guess what? The school, the charter school, isn't there, that church anymore. They left there, but get this, the man never was charged. And the man is still attending the church. That church, River Hills Church of God, Pastor Ryan Sharp. Yeah, and it was under Tim Hill, the general overseer's watch, and the state overseer, and they covered it up. Now that child, I think it was about 5 or 6 at the time, that child was 12 or 13 years old and never got justice. Her family never got justice. Even if the man, the man is named in the article, if the man was charged, arrested and charged, and if he got off, proven not, okay, fine. But to sit up there and say, you don't even attempt to report it and say, oh, it's somebody else's responsibility, the devil is a lie. Check out that report on my page. It's only 9 minutes long. And let me tell you something. And also, let me let you know, if you know somebody's child is being abused, don't sit up there and just turn your head and walk away and act like you didn't see anything. Call the abuse hotline. Because you know if it was your child, if it was your grandchild, your niece, your nephew, you turn over heaven and hell to get justice for them. Check it out on my page. To sponsor that video is just preparewithrobert.com for storable foods. Go there, check it out right now. Put your comments down below when you want to watch the video. Share that video. We got to stop this in the church. We got to do better, much better. Peace out.